I'm Yishuang from HarbinMandarin.com. I have received comments from people who say they have difficulty pronouncing the third tone, the falling rising tone. And also, some people have commented that they don't hear native speakers fully pronouncing the third tone. In this lesson, I'm going to cover the third tone in depth, including some changes that native speakers make to the third tone that make it easier to pronounce. The third tone is more complicated to pronounce than the other tones. Unlike the other tones, it has a falling and a rising phase. And it takes longer and more effort to pronounce than the other tones. This makes it difficult to pronounce when speaking quickly. In this lesson, I'm going to cover the third tone in more detail. There are actually 3 different ways native speakers pronounce the third tone. I'll review the full third tone, which is what is usually taught and how we first learned the third tone as children. I'll also cover 2 changes that native speakers make to the third tone, generally without realizing it, that shorten it and make words flow more easily during a conversation. These changes are the half third tone and the rising third tone. First, let's go over the full third tone. This diagram shows the pitch changes that your voice makes when pronouncing the full third tone. Level 3 on the graph represents your normal speaking voice. The third tone starts at level 2, which is below your normal speaking voice, goes down to level 1, then rises to level 4. For example, ma. Notice how my voice started low, went lower, then rose. Please repeat after me. Ma, ma, ma. Let's have a look at some examples. 好 means good. You can say 好 by itself to agree to something. It's like saying okay in English. Please repeat after me. 好, 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 good. 冷 means cold. 冷, 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 cold. 苹果 means apple. 苹果, 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 apple. Saying the full third tone, however, takes a lot of time and effort. It takes longer to say than any of the other tones. And it can keep your words from flowing in the conversation. Because it takes so much effort to pronounce, native speakers will often change how they pronounce the third tone when speaking at conversational or faster speeds. It's like changes that native English speakers make when saying phrases like go away or next door. At faster speeds, go away becomes go away, with a W inserted in between go and away. And next door will become next door, with the T disappearing. These changes are done subconsciously to make the words flow more smoothly at conversational speeds. Likewise, to make the third tone flow more smoothly at conversational speeds, the first change that Chinese speakers make is known as the half third tone. Let's take another look at the diagram of the full third tone. With the half third tone, only the downward first half of the third tone is spoken. So the tone will just go from level 2 to level 1. When pronouncing the half third tone, your voice starts lower than your normal speaking voice, goes lower, then stops. Please repeat after me. Ma, ma, ma. The half third tone can be used when the third tone is followed by any tone other than another third tone. Because it's easier and quicker to pronounce, the half third tone is the most common way you will hear the third tone pronounced in daily conversation. Let's have a look at some examples. 老师 means teacher. Instead of saying 老 with the full third tone, you can use the half third tone. 老师. Notice how I'm just saying the downward first half of the third tone when saying 老. Please repeat after me. 老师老师老师 teacher. 旅行 means travel. Using the half third tone, it would become 旅行, which is easier and quicker to pronounce. 旅行旅行旅行 travel. 考试 means exam. With the half third tone, it becomes 考试. Please repeat after me. 考试考试考试 exam. And 老婆 wife becomes 老婆老婆老婆老婆 wife. I used these four examples to demonstrate how the half third tone can be used when it is followed by any tone other than another third tone. Please note that even though I pronounced these examples with the half third tone, they are still written with the normal third tone symbol. As a reminder, the half third tone is the most common way the third tone is pronounced in daily conversation. It's still fine to pronounce the full third tone. It just takes more time and effort. Let's take another look at the diagram of the full third tone. The second change that people make to the third tone is the rising third tone. In this case, the middle part of the third tone is left out, so the tone will just go from level 2 to level 4. This makes it easier to pronounce and also makes the duration of the tone shorter. This also makes the third tone sound similar to the second tone, the rising tone, which actually goes from level 3 to level 5. It's fine for you to pronounce the rising third tone as a regular second tone. Nobody will notice the difference. Please repeat after me. 妈妈妈 When there are two third tones together, the first one will change to the rising third tone. It takes a whole lot of time and effort to say two third tones in a row. For example, 你好, hello. So even when speaking at a slower speed, people might change the first third tone to a rising third tone. 你好. Please repeat after me. 你好你好你好 hello. Note that, like with the half third tone, even though I'm pronouncing this with the rising third tone, it's still written with the normal third tone symbol. 水果 fruit will be pronounced as 水果, with 水 changing to the rising third tone. 水果水果水果 fruit. And 老虎 tiger will become 老虎老虎老虎老虎 tiger. The half third tone and the rising third tone are used to make words flow more easily. If someone is emphasizing what they are saying, speaking more slowly and deliberately, or if they are not saying another word right after the third tone, they are more likely to pronounce the full third tone. Okay, let's have a quiz. In the phrase 她很忙, she is busy. How could you pronounce the third tone for 很 when speaking more quickly to make this easier to say? Would it be the full third tone, half third tone, or rising third tone? That's right. Because 很 is followed by a syllable that uses the rising tone. It could be pronounced with the half third tone. 她很忙. Please repeat after me. 她很忙 她很忙。她很忙 She is busy. How about the phrase 我是老师 I am a teacher? How might the third tones for 我 and 老 be pronounced? Correct. 我 and 老 could both be pronounced with the half third tone. You can use the half third tone when the third tone is followed by any tone other than another third tone. Please repeat after me. 我是老师。我是老师。我是老师。I am a teacher. 医院在哪儿 means where is the hospital? In this sentence, how could the third tone for 哪儿 be pronounced? That's right. Since 哪儿 is not followed by another third tone, it could be pronounced with the half third tone. But also, since 哪儿 is at the end of the sentence and there isn't another syllable coming after it, if someone isn't speaking very quickly, they might say the full third tone. With the half third tone, this is 医院在哪儿? Please repeat after me. 医院在哪儿? 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 With the full third tone, this is 医院在哪儿? Please repeat after me. 医院在哪儿? 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 Where is the hospital? 现在几点 means what time is it? How might the third tones for 几 and 点 be pronounced? Very good. Since you have two third tones in a row, the first third tone 几 should be pronounced with the rising third tone. The second third tone 点 can be pronounced either with the half third tone or the full third tone. With 点 pronounced with the half third tone, this is 现在几点? Please repeat after me. 现在几点? 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 With 点 pronounced with the full third tone, this is 现在几点? Please repeat after me. 现在几点? 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 What time is it? So, you may be wondering, what happens if there are multiple third tones in a row? Some people say when there are multiple third tones, all the third tones change to the rising third tone except for the last one. This is really not the case. Like I mentioned before, these changes to the third tone are not rules. They are changes that happen naturally when speaking at conversational or faster speeds. For multiple third tones in a row, the changes depend on how closely the words are related, how quickly someone is speaking, and what they are emphasizing. All this doesn't matter too much though. It's mainly important for you to understand that the way people pronounce the third tone can change to a half third tone or a rising third tone to help their words flow. And being aware of this will also help you understand spoken Chinese better and speak more quickly and naturally. Before ending this lesson, I want to take a moment to thank Darshini and Lenka for contributing to Harbin Mandarin. Thank you so much! 谢谢你们! If you would like to make a contribution to support my channel, please click on the link at the end of this video. Okay, that's all for this lesson. I hope you have found this lesson useful. Did you enjoy it? Please click like below and leave me a comment. If you are interested in private Chinese lessons, please visit my website, harbinmandarin.com, and send me a message. I will see you guys next time. 再见!